Hello, I'm Kelgoth, and we're running away from this bird because we didn't want to fight the bird while I was switching episodes. But here we are, back in this mine, clearing it out, just basically fighting everything in here. And nothing in here like kind of is giving us a run for the money. I didn't look at this deck or this hand. That was a mistake. It's a little too much mana in it, but it's fine. We do have a 2-play with our Sanguine Siphoner. Whenever it attacks, opponent loses a life and they gain a life. It's a pretty good card. We do have removal in hand if needed be. We are flooding out, however. Although, if we flood out too much, we can always use this Aladdin's Ring, because it takes 8 to deal 4 damage. Oof. Autonomous the Toy Maker. We will immediately Stroke of Midnight that. And we drew our replacement Stroke of Midnight. Play planes. Attack in. And then we're going to unsummon. And they foretell a card. So we're going to play our Sanguine Siphoner. Play a Swamp. Do I play out my Sunblessed Healer? Since they have a 1/1, I think I don't. And I will use it kicked to potentially get the Siphoner back if my Siphoner dies. Okay, all runs Epiphany, so let's take an extra turn. That's what they foretelled. Am I seeing their graveyard? Oh, is that your exile? That was your exile. Okay, they're attacking me with the birds. And then they play a thing magpie. Okay. Play planes. Oh, I should have played my Exemplar of Light first. That was a mistake. Fable of Wolf and Owl. Whenever you play a green spell, you may put a 2/2 in Wolf into play. Whenever you play blue spell, you may play a 1/1 bird into play. Interesting. Interesting. So if I attack in like this will get the life. We'll get the life gain, which will put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then yeah, they just decide to chump. And then we'll play our Liliana's and we'll plus it. And then we will pass turn. And they are gonna start getting a bunch of wolves and whatnot. So we're gonna attack in. And so they have to block this with their Birds of Paradise. And if they can choose to kill the Siphoner if they want. They choose to chump. And chump. Okay. And then I'm going to play the Fiendish Panda and the Marauding Bright Priest. And I have them next turn. Because they don't do anything. Okay, so now we just swing in with everything. We get the life gain, which is going to drain them, and we're going to draw a card and get some buffed creatures here. And so they have to block this. They have to block. And they're still going to take 3 damage, which is perfect. Gonti Night Minister. From Aether Drift, whenever a player casts a spell that they don't own, that player creates a treasure token. So this is like more of a commander card than anything. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, a controller looks at the top card of that opponent's library and exiles a face down. They may play it as long as they want, basically. Maid's Myth, great card. You can tap it to untap a target attacking creature, and then they're no longer in combat. Phyrexian Broodlings is a sack outlet, okay, and 140 gold, which is quite a bit. All right, so continue in the dungeon here. Shards. Let's go get this stuff down here. There's just there's monsters all over in this place. Holy crap. Okay. We got turn 2 play, then turn 3 play. We'll keep. We'll play our tap land first then. This is a 2/2 or 1/1 with first strike, and then it has a raid, which is not relevant at this point in time. We'll play our 2/2 out. And then he plays another one. Since they're first strike, if I attack my Johnny's Pride Maiden, he just dies. So we're not going to do that. We're going to play this Plains, and then we're going to play the Dazzling Angel. Dazzling Angel can fly over the top, and then also gives us the life gain whenever a creature enters, which will then grow our Johnny's Pride Mate past the Rigging Runner's next turn. So we're fine. And then he gets a Glinthorn Buccaneer. It's a 2/4 with haste, with the as previously mentioned, the combo-y nature of it. So we're going to play the Healer's Hawk. That's going to gain us a life. It's going to grow our Johnny's Primate. Then we're going to play our Stormcloak Blood Thief. It's going to do the same thing. And then we're going to okay, so he can decide to trade 2 cards for 1 card here, because he has 4 damage on the board. But if I just swing in with just the flyer for now and keep him back as a blocker, and the Stromkirk does get buffed at the end of combat. Okay. Headstrong Brute can't block. It has menace as long as you control another pirate. Okay. Play a swamp. We have 5 mana. We need 6 for this and 7 for that. So we're gonna swing in over the top again. And then we have 5 mana. We need 1 more to do anything. It plays another Headstrong Brute. Chooses not to attack. Okay. We are gonna put our Dread Horde General out. We're going to attack in, and then we're gonna. Our Johnny's now pretty big, so I think, does this the deck with the bounce? At this point, we're gonna start attacking in with our Johnny, and let's see if he decides to go to combat. He doesn't. So I'm gonna play this Exemplar of Light. We get a card draw off of it, because when he gets a +1/+1 counter, he'll get, and then we will create a 2/2. You get more life gain, and then we will swing like that, and with the 9/9, and with the 5/5. And we'll keep the 2/2 back as a blocker. So he just did a bunch of chumping. Our life total is looking pretty good. We'll play our Elias Ilkor Sadistic Pilgrim. which is going to draw us a card, give us a bunch of life. We'll play our Fiendish Paladin. God, I'm doing that again. Fiendish Panda, which is going to get us on some more life. Then we'll plus our Liliana. Then we can... oops, I clicked off screen. Okay. Our Johnny's Playmate is now suddenly at 15-15. Yeah, you were very much done for. All right. We've seen these cards before. We have 2 mana and we have a turn 2 play, so well they mulligan down. Plains. Swamp into the Sanguine Siphoner. We will attack in with the Sanguine Siphoner and then play our vengeful. Oh, we tapped the mana. I misclicked and tapped the mana. Okay. We'll play our Marauding Blight Priest, which just immediately gets killed. And then we will continue to swing in. I'm just going to play this out because I will forget. 4 mana. Put the Fiendish Panda in. Swing in. Panda's getting buffed. They're going to destroy the Panda. The Panda's going to get that Marauding Blight Priest back into the battlefield. We will play the Healer's Hawk and the Blood Witch. We could have done the other Fiendish Panda here, but it doesn't really matter anyways because we just win. That was a pretty good quick round. Saw this card before this one. It's a 3/3 for 4 that has Skulk, which means it can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may discard all the cards in your hand. If you do that, draw that many cards. Okay. Grab this, 6 shards, and then there's this Paladin's got some loot behind him. Paladin. Pirate. This pirate's got some loot. We have 2 mana. We have a turn 2 play. Yeah, we can keep. And we'll play our Snarl and pass. And then we'll play our Plains and get our Sunblessed Healer without the kicker out. And then he... play a Swamp. Okay, so what do we want to play first? If we play this out, if we get a land, we can play the Panda, which will... This has the life gain, enter the battlefield effect. So this, actually, we would play this because we want to draw cards first. So yeah, we'll play the Elias and hopefully we get the land. And we're doing this also before combat because if another creature we control dies, the opponent loses life. Because we foresaw this coming, this trade. And then they lose a life for that as well. Oh, they had a... Okay, so this does combo here a little bit. Because this comes into the battlefield, which then gives us life, which then triggers this for them to lose a life. And then we're not going to attack in with our... Okay, so they fatal push it and attack in. And we'll just go to combat and then play our Stromkirk Blood Thieves because we are mana screwed. We will put the counter on the Blood Thief they'll take my Stroke of Midnight. That's fine. I still have a profitable attack here. 4 mana. I don't have. I will have to. I'd rather just. Yeah, I'll play this because this enters, puts a +1/+1 counter up into other creatures, so they'll get the counters. And then next turn, when this attacks in and gains life, I will be able to get counters on these and be rewarded for it. And then we'll go like that. Now these are pretty lethal. He's going to want to stay back. Yeah. And then I think I'd play the Exemplar then, because we're not going to have a creature dying. Oh, you just lose. Awesome. Okay, Urza's Command. Creatures you don't control get -2/-0 until end of turn. Create a tap power token. Create a tap 0/0 colorless construct creature token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each art you control. Scry 1, then draw a card. Interesting. Oh, excuse me. Negate. Great counterspell. Ripchain Resurrekin. And Sweltering Suns, which is a sweeper. All right. What is this? Is this nothing? Okay, Gemstone Mine. It comes to the battlefield with 3 mining counters on it, and you can tap it to remove a counter to add a color. If there are no mining counters on it, sacrifice it. Dwarven Mine, which is great. If you have 3 or more mountains, you create a 1/1 dwarf. Orcish Mine. So yeah, these are all mines. It's kind of keeping with the theme here. When it comes into play, put 3 ore counters on it. During your upkeep, whenever your target land becomes tapped, remove an ore counter from Orcish Mine. When the last ore counter is removed from it, destroy it. Destroy the land that enchants. The Orcish Mine deals 2 damage to that land's controller. It seems so bad. It is. I think that's Homelands, and I don't know what this is. Okay, grab this loot. Then move up here. Here's another pirate. We've, at this point, beat 3 of these pirates. 1 land. We have to mulligan. I clipped off screen again. Too easy to do that. We have a turn 2 play into a turn 3 play. We're gonna put the Cathar's Commando. And then we'll play the Snarl, revealing the swamp. Play the plains, play the LS Ilkor Sadistic Pilgrim. And then we will, doesn't really matter what land, and we'll play the Ajani's Pridemate, get the life gain and buff, attack in for 2. And then we're going to play our Fiendish Panda. Same thing. It also has the same getting a counter thing. And then attack in for 6. And then hopefully he's got... he kills our Panda. Play Swamp. Play our High Society Hunter. And then attack in for lethal. Real quick game there. Money and March of the Drawn. We're going to have a lot of those, apparently. Man, we are just rocking these things. Oh, I didn't even look at my hand. I just hit gate. It looks fine, though. Okay. Put the Snarl in, because that's our only black source. And then for turn 2, we'll just do the Siphoner. And then we'll attack in. And then we'll post-combat play the Sun Blessed Healer just as a 3-1 lifelinker, because now we're going to play the Exemplar of Light, and then that's going to get us some card draw. And it's going to get buffed. Okay. We'll put the Panda in next turn. And they are stuck on 1 mana. That was also another quick game, and kind of feel bad. We get the Lannery Storm. Get this other one out of the way. These guys crumble under my life gain. Although they have like volcanic islands. Play Plains, play the Healer's Hawk. Okay. I made a mistake. I'm gonna get the Glinthorn Buccaneer, and then play Plains. Now, do I want the 2/3 that does stop these, one of those two, and then also helps with the life gain to kind of counteract some of the damage I'm taking? Rowdy Crew, it's a 3/3 trampler. We haven't seen this yet. When it enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards at random. If 2 cards share the card type, that they put 2+1/+1 counters on them. And then that also does the damage here. He didn't choose to attack, which is good. And he must have missed on that because he didn't get counters. Okay. I don't have a 4th mana. So I'm just going to go to combat here and deal some damage. And then put you out and you'll get buffed. Marauding Looter. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack with a creature card, just okay, he didn't attack, so we've seen that one before. There we go. Well, now we play the Panda. Panda's going to get buffed and then buffed again. And then we're just swinging over the top. And the Panda is now bigger, so we are successfully blocking. Not quite this one, but enough. Fathom through Firebrand. It has fire breathing. Another rigor. 4 mana. We were still gonna just swing at the top. And then another Stormkirk Blood Thief to basically work as a blocker. Okay, now we're really successfully blocking. So now we have 5 mana to play with. Don't think there's a... Oh, actually, Grim Tutor. And then just get the Johnny's Primate out, because the Johnny's Primate will just really kind of do some work here. Okay. Now he's done next turn. He doesn't have a flyer, so yeah. Although he was going wide, he could have potentially kind of outdone us. Pyroglyph. When in Pyroglyph, or another Lordgrave creature enters the battle when you control it, deals damage to you power to any target. Interesting. Pyromancer's Ascension gets quest counters if you cast instant or sorcery spells with the same name as one that's in your graveyard. It's an interesting card. There's more of these Quarry cards. I think we're almost done with this place. We'll be on the play. We got turn 2 play, turn 3 plays. We'll keep. We'll play the plains. And play the swamp, and then play our Sadistic Pilgrim. And then we're good there. Swamp. And then we'll Strongkirk Blood Thief. He destroys my Sadistic Pilgrim. Okay. I think I just play my Exemplar of Light, and then we can double spell these next turn. Yeah, he's... Oh... Yeah, we'll swing over the top. Oh, you tapped wrong. Stupid auto tapper. Why would I want 2 planes? I only have black cards in my hand there, game. Okay. And we'll put you... Now we got some successful blocks, so they're not going to attack in. And then we will Grim Tutor for something. They counter it. Keep attacking in, because also... We'll put both counters here to make this a successful block for that. I mean, I'm just going to keep swinging over top, and then I will be... We'll be, yeah, winning next turn. It would have been a little bit faster if he didn't counter my Grim Tutor, but that's fine. Let's see. Champions of Archery has an adventure. You may put a legendary creature from your hand into the command zone. It's also your commander. What? That's so weird. Each commander's control gets plus X plus 0 with X number of commanders you control. Huh. Goblin Gathering. And then Fiery Cannonade. I think I got 2 more creatures, and then that's it. Oh, Pirate Captain. This might be a little harder. He starts with Revel of Riches in play, and Fell Flagship in play, so... Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, create a treasure token. At the beginning of your upkeep, you roll 10 or more treasures, you win the game. Alright, hopefully we get a good draw. We do get Healer's Hawk. We got Marauding Blight Priest. It's turn 2 or turn 3. We'll keep. We're going to play the Snarl. And then we're going to play the Healer's Hawk. And then we're going to start going to town. Well, they got an Underground Sea too. They're going to have a good deck, huh? Alright. He's also got 24 health. Okay. Well, we'll play the Marauding Blight Priest. And I'm sure he's going to remove that too. Oh, he takes our Liliana. Not super happy about that. Play the panda. I want my Liliana back, so I'm fine with this trade. Attacking pirates could control. Oof. Coastal piracy. That's 10 damage. What? Here's my healer's hawk back. 13 damage. We're gonna keep these two back. And then the healer's hawk is gonna block there. You're gonna destroy my Aladdin's ring, which is just fine. I think I do this. He's gonna get buffed up past these. This siphoner will die, but oh, that's a problem. Yeah, that was a problem. Because that just... And then I die. And that kicks me out of the cave. Does it reset my progress here? No. Okay. Oop. I need to go down. These the WASD keys. I need to go down and around. That was a little unfortunate. Okay, we're almost back up there. Let's get this stuff over here first. The plunger. Play. Yeah, we got a turn 2 play, so we'll play the swamp. And then play our last Ilkor. Play a plains. Play our last Ilkor. Yeah. That's fine. We're gonna tap and play our Sanguine Siphoner. And then we're gonna attack it. Fell flagship. That's fine. Because we're gonna play our Exemplar of Light. We're going to get the card draw immediately. And then we're gonna get... He's gonna get buffed again. And now you don't have any good attacks. Auto. +1 counter there. And then there. And then we swing over. And then we will play that. And then we'll play that. And then Alpha Strike, and there's like you instant die. Okay. Mindbreaker Sphinx. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent puts their top 10 of the library into the graveyard. Interesting. Alright. Grab this loot. More mine-based loot. We're going to fight the captain again. Play. We have... I can Cathar's Commando those, so we're going to keep... And then I just realized there's no white mana here. Play a Swamp. Discard a card. Discard the Fellow Savior. Then play a Swamp. Play the Siphoner. We're really looking for... Play a Swamp. Play our... And then attack in. Get us this life back. Ragavan. Shit. We are definitely going to lose here. Discard a card. The Aladdin's Ring. We don't need that. I didn't take a look at my... Yeah, it's too little, too late. Concede. Back to the adventure. Okay. Try one more time. I didn't even look at my hand, and I should have, and that was a very big mistake. All right. Getting our way back up there. We do have only 8 life now, so it might be worth just like running back to town, refilling our hit points. We can also use this sleep wand if we need to. Okay, we're a little flooded out, but we do have a turn 3 play. We have a turn 2 play that gets us hit points back with its lifelink. He's going to take nothing. Put a stun counter on. Oh, it doesn't... Okay. It doesn't actually tap them. I didn't realize that. That's alright. I'm going to see if they'll trade. Yeah. Okay, we'll keep back. Okay, so I think we do want to trade here. Okay, now we got Liliana in play. Ingress Marauders, huh? We don't quite have enough mana for that. So Dazzling Angel into a Johnny's Primate into an extra zombie. That puts... So this says if a sorcerer you control deal damage to a permanent player, it deals double that damage instead, right? We can double block that with our zombies, and then we can start going in. Cathar Commando can take care of one of these. We can Grim Tutor for another thing. If we draw one more land, we get our Herald of Eternal Dawn in. We're doing pretty good. We've recovered. When this gets +1 and +0 as long as it's attacking, okay, that's not important. So we're gonna Healer Talk, get the counter on the Primate. We're gonna attack in. They declared no blockers. We're going to +1. Okay, and then we're going to... Oh, they're returning the Primate to our hand. Okay. We're gonna double block with the zombies. Okay, they get treasures, we get draws as well. Now we play the Primate. Play the Siphoner. You can counter that. That wasn't a important play. We're gonna plus here, and then we'll -9 them, or we'll ultimate next turn, and then we will swing all in. And our Primate's already a 6/6. Hostage Taker is going to take our Flying Life Gainer. That's fine, because would you like to sacrifice a permanent? Yeah, do you want to do that? You get a treasure, Dazzling Angel, Revel Images, and so that's it. And how many cards in hand? You have 0 cards in hand. And we'll play our 6/6, and then we'll swing in there. Actually, we'll swing in at everything, because at this point you just lose. All right. We get some good cards here, I hope. So there's that counter spell we kept seeing. Wall of Souls, whenever it's dealt combat damage, deals that much to target opponent. Okay. Lobiella, Defender, Bag End. It's a 2/2 for 3. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top card of the opponent's library. And we can tap, sacrifice an art, choose one. Until end of turn, you may play a card exiled with it. Each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. Okay, yeah. Mastermind's Acquisition, pay 4, search your library for a card, put it in your hand, and then shuffle, so it's a tutor effect, and then, or you can choose a card from outside the game and put it in your hand. So that could be good. Raise the Palisade, choose a creature type, return all creatures that aren't of the chosen type to their owner's hand. If they would have played that, that would have been rough. Some more pirates. We've seen some of these. Saw the Boomerang, Sleeper Dart, which is not a very good card, but it's kind of a limited card. Cartouche Knowledge, +1/+1 and flying, and when it comes into play, draw a card. Mimira's Di Pietro Pillager. When it enters the battlefield, you lose 2 life and create 2 treasure tokens. Whenever one or more pirates control deal combat damage to a player, exit the top card of that library and play it. Okay, so it just commandeers one of our cards. All right, the latest entries in the captain's logbook confirms what you have had seen while working your way into the mine. Rather than being priceless treasures, the crystals in this mine are now basically worthless. So much for making it rich on pirate treasure. There may be some less industrial scale treasure to be found amongst any of the remaining pirates, but when you're ready, you should contact Sir Donovan using his talisman. Okay, this is it. And then, is this the talisman? Can we not use it? We have to go outside to use it. And we did clear out this place, so there's no more loot to be had. And we'll just get out of here. Ooh. When you're ready, you should use the amulet to give he gave you to tell Sir Donovan about the pirates that they've been dealt with. Okay. Use. Yes. Amulet lies inert until the mana is fully channeled through it. Contact him. I'm not exactly sure what to expect. You channel a bit of energy from your own mana shards into the amulet. It goes with an array of colors for the briefest moments, then fades. A thought enters your mind in response. Not so much words as an urge. You should go to a town. Okay. Let's go to this town. I gotta replenish hit points anyways. Within moments of walking into town, a wiry young elf approaches you, or at least it looks young. It's hard to tell with elves. He briefly holds an amulet identical to the one Donovan gave you and beckons you to follow him to the inn. Taking a quarter table at the end, the elf leans forward on his elbows and studies you for a moment. Yeah, you're the one. The name's Crixus. I work with Donovan. Seeing as you walked here, I think you didn't find our shipment. And then I explained to him about the situation. I hate when a good vein runs dry. Sidril was loaded with crystals, and compared to other operations, they were easy to get to. But now there's no mana left. There's no mana left. So what now? Standard. Keep waiting for us. Fee. He slides you a coin pouch of a familiar size. Give me a couple days to track down the boss and bring him up to speed. I'll meet you back here against you in 500 gold. Okay. All right. Jumpstart's available. Dominator United Jumpstart and pass. All right. I think that's gonna be it for now. The quest is basically complete 3 side quests, which is fine. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.